Handwriting identification. During the learning process, the sense and muscles send message feedback back to the brain and to the know how to sequence, timing, and first apply work out. The brain makes the adjustment needed to give the maximal outcome. Eventually, a motor program is a form this set muscle command that can carried out with the correct timing and sequence automatically without feedback to give the possible result. Handwriting is the result of such motor knowledge. Handwriting is distal, meaning that can conjure it is the examinees and involves fine motor activity to oppose to a skills the walking which provide a large gross motor skills. One reason of individuals find it difficult to stimulate the handwriting of others to do successfully requires understanding the sentence of writer motor's control program. Executing the same program. This is identification of handwriting assumes great importance in a court of law when authenticity of a signature is contested, even when the handwriting itself is not to be double. The condition under which it was written sometimes become a great moment. Number one, moment. The writing character which experience in determine authentically of a pressure that each handwriting finds certain permanent characteristic features from which available handwriting sample may vary. The question is whenever a cover variation in writing expected timing beyond them. Comparison of date with age of a paper. Determining whether writing at the crease proceed of the followed creasing and chemical and physical examination of the paper and ink to determine its origin, date of manufactured, and date writing. The presence of tremors, types of final stroke for ending words, and other characteristics of handwriting are also utilized by handwriting expert for identification purposes. However, handwriting experts usually limit themselves to question of identification only and do not embark on the kind of speculative personalities analysis seen a graphology step in forensic document examination. The QDES are highly trained and specialized, and they use different scientific methods to determine the origins of a different types of documentation. The question document examination mainly follows three steps in analyzing a document qualified below. We have 1. Analysis. The step involves a true review of the known writing samples as well as the document with the unknown writer distinct characters The examiner looks for unique features like stunt word spacing, letters, and unusual formation of words. Number 2 is comparison. Make distinction between the elements in a both known and unknown documents. The examiner should look at a factors like grammar, spelling as well as function. It is rare to have a paper by the different writers precisely the same all characters. And number 3 is evaluation. The examiner ought to evaluate the similarities in a both known and unknown samplers difference and samplers dependent usually in identifying non-matches. But non-single characters can determine a match. The examiner should consider all likeness and should make a judgment by evaluating the conflict features of all documents.